All right. Shit. I'm alone. I don't usually like this because then I gotta say something. I mean, that's cool. I'm glad I made it to the second round. That's awesome. I really like to make it further. I got to play through Matt, faction mate. I don't really like that. He's really good. Also, don't really like that. And though I haven't played him before in Warzone, so that should be fun. And I hope it's good. Hope Matt gives me a good game. Let's do it.
Yeah, so gotta do one of these. I'm alone tonight. Don't like that. I did make it to round 2 though, which is really nice though. Round 1 was fun. So I have to play one of my faction mates in Mark tonight. Not looking forward to that. I mean, he's a really good player. I've always wanted to play him in Warzone here, so I think that this should be a good time. Yeah, so let's do this. Either way, the video store is moving on to round 3, so let's just have some fun.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Multiplex Movie Warzone. I'm your host, Kaleb Boatman, and today we've got a great match for you. It is Matt versus Mark. This should be an interesting match. I believe this is the 5 versus the 12. That's how math works.
5 versus 21.
Oh, what?
5 versus 21.
Oh, 21, not 12. That's no 5. Yep, 5 versus 21. Will was the 12, and that's how that works. So 5 versus. It's the same numbers. Dylan, save me.
Yeah, I mean, this should be a good match. I mean, both these guys played great in their last matches and in round 1, and I mean, they've never played each other in this universe, so it should be pretty interesting.
I think it would be easier if every time you won a match, in the tournament, you got like the higher seed of like who you just played, so you'd instantly become like that seed. That'd just be easier from like purposes of remembering seedings. Anyway, anywho, we'll bring in our competitors. Round 1 is gonna work like this. 8 different questions, 8 different categories, all 8 right. It's a bonus question. That's how these things work. So, first question comes in the category of recent releases. In Dear Evan Hansen, Evan broke which of his body parts? Okay, so are you one of the people? Did you have any connection to like the stage show?
No.
So you hated the movie if you saw it. 5.
I haven't seen it. I read the plot synopsis and I was like, no.
3, 2, 1, pens down. Let's go to Matt.
This is probably the only question I have a shot at getting right, his arm.
And Mark.
Hey, look at that arm.
That is correct.
All right, so your next question comes in the category of Oscars. What 2000s film was the only film? What? Sorry, let me try that again. What 2000s film was the only one to win both Best Actor and Best Original Screenplay?
That was not Mark's fault. There was a major typo. Or not Dylan's fault, I should say.
Thank you.
Yeah, Mark wrote this.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, pens down, pens down. Let's go to Mark.
It's a $1 Million Baby. It's not fast.
And Matt.
No, I didn't have it.
Both incorrect. Looking for milk.
That's
right. Oh.
As we get in your next question, category of family. In Jumanji, name one of the 2 numbers that must be rolled before Alan can be released from the jungle.
I will say one thing about Dear Evan Hansen, though. I know you haven't seen Titan, but if you take out the car fucking from that movie, the plot is kind of similar to Dear Evan Hansen.
3,
surprisingly.
2, 1. Pens down. What? Let's go to Matt.
I said 6.
And Mark.
I also said 6.
Both incorrect. In the jungle, you must wait until the dice read 5 or 8. Would have accepted 5 or 8. So we get into your next question, Dylan.
Yep, which comes in the category of actors and actresses. What Shakespearean character has been played by Laurence Olivier, Orson Welles, and Lawrence Fishburne?
Do you like Shakespeare?
I do, actually, yeah.
That's fair.
I was about to say what my favorite one is
4,
without give stuff away.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Mark.
Said Hamlet.
And Matt.
Othello.
Othello is correct. So we get into your next question. Category of action adventure. The character of Lieutenant Pete Mitchell from an 80s action film is better known by what name?
Yeah, going back to Shakespeare, I'm like oddly obsessed with Macbeth, as it turns out.
That's fair.
I just
Did
find
you like
myself
tragedy?
I loved it, yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Mark.
Maverick.
And Matt.
Oh, no, I didn't get it.
Maverick is
Nice.
correct from Top Gun.
I guess I
Next
should
question.
Oh, yep, this is you.
Next question comes in scores and soundtracks. What song does Donkey perform at the end of Shrek?
Cody backstage enjoyed that you liked the Denzel Washington film. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Let's go to Matt
Believer?
and Mark.
I said I'm a believer.
I'm a believer is correct. As we get to your penultimate question, category of sci-fi fantasy. How many Jurassic Park films does the character of Alan Grant appear? Jurassic Park. What could possibly go wrong? 5, 4, 3,
Jurassic World, probably.
1. Hands down. That is correct. Bill's on my side. Matt
2.
and Mark.
2.
2 is correct.
All right. So your last question in round one comes in movie release dates. What year was American Graffiti released?
What's your favorite nationality of graffiti?
I was literally just about to ask you the same exact question. I'll say
5,
Bolivian.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Mark
Should know this. I said 1972.
and Matt.
1975.
1973.
Ah.
So I have Mark at 4, Matt at 3. Is that what you have, Dylan?
Yes, that's what I have.
Okay, here's how round 2 is going to work. Each competitor is going to get a chance to spin the wheel. If you like what you spin, you can keep it. If you don't, you can spin again, but then you're stuck with it. You're going to get 5 questions in whatever category you get. You get it right, 2 points, multiple choice, 1 point. Get it wrong, other player gets a chance for the steal. Categories on our lovely wheel tonight are Matt's strengths of action adventure and non-franchise Harrison Ford, Mark's strengths of Matthew McConaughey and Zoe Kravitz. We also have sports, comedy, 1990s, and biopics. So, Mark, you are in the lead. Would you like to spin first or defer?
I'll defer.
Okay. Matt, this is your spin. And you land on biopics, so to keep that or spin again.
Let's spin again.
Okay. This is the category you are stuck with. And you land on your strength of action adventure. Dylan, would you like to give Matt his questions in the category of action adventure?
Absolutely. All right, Matt, your first question in action adventure. How does Scorpion die in 2021's Mortal Kombat?
Multiple choice.
All right, your options are A, burned to death, B, spine ripped out, C, decapitated, or D, ripped in half.
I'm going to say decapitated.
That is incorrect. So mark for the 1 point steal. Your options again are A, burned to death, B, spine ripped out, C, decapitated, or D, ripped in half.
Say A.
That is correct for 1 point. What is the profession of Lance Henriksen's character in The Terminator?
He is a police detective.
That is correct for 2 points. What color is the blood of the aliens that are attacking in Attack the Block?
I know it, but I don't know how to phrase it, so let's go multiple choice.
All right, your options are A, green, B, purple, C, orange, or D, blue.
That was like really fluorescent. Blue.
That is correct for 1 point. How many different directors have directed films in the Resident Evil franchise?
One.
That is incorrect. Mark for the 2 point steal.
Five, 4, 3.
Say 4.
That is also incorrect. We were looking for 5.
God damn it.
So your final question, Matt. What is the name of the secret society that the Four Horsemen work for in the Now You See Me films?
Multiple choice.
Your options are A, the Eye, B, the Circle, C, the Deck, or D, the Wheel.
I'm going to say the eye.
That is correct for 1 point.
Okay. So I have Matt with 7 coming out of his round. Mark getting that 1 point skill up 5. Is that what you have, Dylan?
That is what I have, yes.
Okay. So now we go to Mark for his spin. Mark, your spin is away. And it's a free respin. And you land on Matt's strength of non-hinge franchise Harrison Ford. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
Oh. Let's take it.
Okay. I'll give you your questions in the category of non-franchise Harrison Ford. First question. What instrument does Harry play in the conversation?
Saxophone.
Correct for 2 points. Who plays Ben Chapman, manager of Philadelphia Phillies in 42?
Alan Tudyk.
That is correct. What is the name of the fashion magazine Anne Heche's character works for in 6 Days, 7 Nights?
Dazzle.
Correct for 2 more points. Okay. Who directed The Mosquito Coast?
Peter Weir.
Correct. And what specific food item does Ford's character teach how to make on the news in Morning Glory?
Multiple choice.
Multiple choice options are A, omelet, B, quiche, C, frittata, D, eggs Benedict.
Say a frittata.
That is correct for 1 point.
Really? Okay.
So it is 13-7. Is that what you have, Dylan?
14-7.
Oh, I had 13. So you had 5. You got...
You got a 1 point steal.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not. Yep. 14-7 coming out of that round, and we'll get into round 3. Round 3 is going to work like this. Each competitor is going to get to pick what they want for their 1, their 2, their 3, and their 4-point question. Categories they will be able to pick from tonight are drama, Mark Wahlberg, directors, sci-fi fantasy, 80s, 2010s, crime, and sports. We will let them pick their categories right now, and we will get back to you right now. Okay, we are back, and our competitors have picked what they want for their 1, their 2, their 3, and their 4-point question. Mark has picked his 1 in crime, his 2 in sports, his 3 in Wahlberg, and his 4 in 2010s, whereas Matt has picked his 1 in the 80s, his 2 in drama, his 3 in 2010s, and his 4 in sci-fi fantasy. Matt, since you are down by 7, I will give you your questions in the category, and your first one in the category of 80s. Eddie Murphy and Nick Nolte star in what 1982 film?
48 Hours.
Correct. Next question. Category of drama for 2 points. Who plays Nurse Ratched in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest?
Louise Fletcher.
Correct for 2 points. And your 3-point question in the category of 2010s. What 2010s thriller is about a stockbroker who is sent to a spa in Switzerland to find his company's CEO?
A Cure for Wellness.
Correct for 3 points. And your 4-pointer in sci-fi fantasy, which you must hit in order to avoid the TKO and send it back to Mark. In Prometheus, the android David is obsessed with which classic film?
Lawrence of Arabia.
That is correct for 4 points. Okay, so I have Matt at 17. Go over to Mark for his 1-pointer in crime, Dylan.
All right. So your 1-point question in crime, Mark. In what 1941 film will you find the character Detective Sam Spade?
The Maltese Falcon.
That is correct for 1 point. So then we will go over to your 2-point question in sports, which will tie the game. What sports film features a team called the Rockford Peaches?
A League of Their Own.
That is correct for the tie game. So now if Mark... Sorry. So now if Mark...
we were going to say the same thing. If Mark hits either his 3 or his 4, he wins the match.
That is correct. All right, so your 3-point question in Mark Wahlberg. What is Mickey's boxing nickname in The Fighter?
Five, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
All right. What is Mickey's boxing nickname in The Fighter?
Five, 4, 3, 2.
Pride of Lowell. I don't know.
That is incorrect. We were looking for Irish. So we stay tied as we get to your 4-point question in 2010s. If you hit this, you will win the game. If you miss, we will go to sudden death. So your 4-point question. In searching, while looking for his daughter, David finds what personal item of hers by a lake?
Five, 4, 3,
Repeat the question.
2.
All right, I believe that is your second repeat. In searching, while looking for his daughter, David finds what personal item of hers by a lake?
Her phone.
We are going to sudden death.
That is incorrect. The answer we were looking for is a Pokemon keychain or just a keychain.
Okay, we're going into sudden death, gentlemen. You will each be given the same question. You'll be writing it down on your whiteboard. If you get it right, if you both get it right, we keep going. If you both get it wrong, we keep going. If one of you misses, one of you hits, that's the ball game. So, gentlemen, your first question. In Patton, General Patton is forced to apologize to his troops after doing what? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Matt.
I put disobeying an order.
And Mark.
It said swearing in front of them.
Both incorrect. Slapping one of his men is the answer.
All right, so we will go to your next question in sudden death. What kind of animal does Glenn Close's character kill in Fatal Attraction?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Mark.
Is that a rabbit?
And Mark. And Matt.
Yes, rabbit/bunny.
Rabbit/bunny. Rabbit is correct. What's your next question? In Parasite, the Park family first hires Kai-Wu to teach their daughter what? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go to Matt.
English?
And Mark.
English.
Both correct. We keep going.
All right, your next question. Wait. Oh, here. Okay, here we go. A Man and His Dream is about a
you
man.
didn't read the first part of the question.
Oh, okay. I thought that was. I read that weird. Tucker, A Man and His Dream is about a man who invents a new kind of what?
It's very intense, Dylan.
Yes.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Mark.
Is that a mop?
And Matt.
Car?
And your winner, Matt. Casual Chaos Cuellar. The correct answer was a car. So, we're going to be going to post-match interviews, starting with Mark. Mark, you kind of became known as the sudden death guy for a while after Brian's match. Now, you last long and sudden death just goes the other way. How are you feeling?
I mean, it's a good match, but shit, man. Fucking round 3. I spent a good while thinking about what I was going to take today, and it I miss a question from a Wahlberg movie I really like, and again, I get a 2010s question from a movie that I've actually seen, I also like, and just that's what happens. And I fucking killed Harrison Ford, so it just came down to those two questions. Matt did exactly what he needed to do. He did exactly what I expected him to do. He swept round 3, and he kept it in the game. And I mean, I only hope that he wins so that, you know, I can say I lost to the winner, you know, like it happened the first time I was in this tournament.
That's fair. Well, thank you, Mark. We'll be seeing you back, of course. Who is there anyone you want to play when you get back?
Oh. You know, even though you know, I feel like I got my win back against him before. Like and you know, I mentioned this in the last match. I really want to play Payson again. I really, really want to play Payson again.
When did you get the win back against him?
Yeah, I said it against whenever in the Brandon match, but you know, I'll say it again. I want to play Payson again.
Oh, fair. I thought you said you got the win against Payson, and I was like, when did you play Payson? And I was very confused.
Not in Warzone.
It doesn't matter. It's not.
Oh, okay. Another universe. Fair enough. Matt, hi.
Hey.
Hi, Matt. You won. How are you feeling?
Oh, that was a crazy one. I thought Mark could have almost easily knocked me out in round 2 in that one. I did horrible in my strength there, and he killed those Harrison Ford questions. I thought I was a goner. I just got lucky with those round 3 ones. Were just ones that I happened to know, and that's how it goes sometimes. But yeah, Mark played great. That could have very easily gone his way, so nothing to be ashamed of.
That's fair. Well, Matt, now you'll be moving on to round 3, where you'll be playing the winner of Andrew Barr or John Marr.
That'd be interesting. Yeah, I wouldn't mind getting to play Andrew again. That could be fun in a 3-round match instead of a 5-round match. But yeah, so I guess I'll have to watch that match very closely.
That is fair. Well, thank you, Matt. Dylan, final thoughts on the match. I thought this was definitely one of our best. It's been a minute since we've gone to sudden death. One of our best in a while. Great match.
Yeah, I mean, that was a crazy one. I mean, Mark was like dominating going into the 3rd round, and that was just a crazy comeback that Matt was able to pull off in the last chunk of the game. So yeah, just a fantastic match all around.
Absolutely. Well, thank you to Mark. Thank you to Matt. Thank you to Dylan. Thank you to everyone at home for watching. I'm Kaleb Boatman. This has been Multiplex Movie Warzone. See you later.
Goodbye. Later.
After you, Junior. We'll always have Paris.
Bye-bye, boys.
Have fun storming the castle.
Think it'll wait?
You've been taken.
Bye.